Move on with the safety briefing. Safety briefings, they are important. Safety briefings establish expectations. They establish culture for the class. I am not a range Nazi. ECQC is not a basic class. That being said, we probably need to establish some rules and some order as far as how 18 strangers are going to conduct themselves with guns. So I'm going to go over the safety briefing, tip to nuts, and then we'll get to getting. There are 4 generally established rules for firearm safety, and I want to go over those as they relate to your range conduct. So rule number 1 of firearm safety is what? All guns are always loaded, right? Guys, that being said, I run a hot range. I'm not going to tell you to unload and show clear in between iterations of fire. Once we get everybody into the same condition where you're loaded, chambered, ready to go, the onus is on you to keep the gun up, running at all times. Don't ask me in between iterations of fire, hey, can I load my pistol? You should do that. The gun should not come out of the holster unless you're in an iteration of fire. Here's the main thing I'm looking to do with rule 1 is we're looking to minimize and confine all administrative gun handling to a single point on the range. The area we're going to use to do that is just the side berm over here. So if there's anything you need to do administratively out of holster with your gun, do that over there. If something happens on the line, okay, your gun breaks, blows up, you have a squib round or whatever, let me or Brian know. We'll move you over there safely. If you want to do something on a break with your gun out of holster, okay, do that over there. Now, a big part of these classes are guys checking out each other's gear. Quite often, you know, there's a fellow classmate here and he has a gun with a new red dot or a comp or something like that, and you've been looking at that on the internet and you're thinking about dropping coin on it and you want to finger bang his pistol. I have no problem with that happening, but I want that done over there against that side berm. Here's why we impose this. Quite often, if there's a negligent discharge, and the vast majority of them are negligent, okay, and somebody gets impacted, it's usually in the middle of a bunch of humanity, like on a break where 2 guys are thumbing magazines, 2 guys are smoking a joke and drinking coffee, telling war stories, and in the middle of all that humanity, somebody's cycling a pistol, okay? If somebody cacks one off, that's usually when people get hit. I've had 1 person in an open enrollment class negligently discharge a round, and fortunately, because we impose that rule of confining all out of holster gun handling to a single point, nobody got hit, okay? So abide by that rule, absolutely, it's fairly inviolate.